What's going on, everybody? I hope you all are a part of the Patreon. If you're not, you're missing out on a lot. But by all means, please like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you all for rocking with me for the past few weeks. I've been doing a lot of stuff, been adding a lot of stuff, been having a good time over here, giving you inspiration, giving you random thoughts, just having a good time on this video journaling journey. Sorry, but I have been having a even better time over on Patreon. So for 10 weeks straight, we have been watching Johnson, the series. We have just completed season one. And so what I want to do is, because I all the copyrights and all that stuff, I don't want to do all the editing and all that unnecessary editing that you got to do over here. So I don't place any of the series stuff over here. So if you want to see those things, you have to come over to Patreon. What we're doing over on Patreon is we're doing that. We have the series watch sessions. We have the movie watch sessions. The lamp is on. Full episodes are over there. All of the song reactions are over there. I don't place no song reactions over here on YouTube. So if you want to see all the song reactions, you have to come to Patreon. It's just $5 a month and you get everything. You don't have to watch everything. But if you're interested in something, if you see something you like, I got Johnson series over there. I have Master Chef series over there. I have Churchy series over there. And you can tell me what you want me to watch next. Because once I get finished with Master Chef, which I believe I'm getting close, I think I got, when this is aired, I think I'm going to have 10 more episodes of Master Chef to watch. You can tell me, what do you want me to put in that spot? Do you want us to rewatch something? Do you want us to watch something else? You will have that decision over on Patreon. So come and be a part of the Patreon inner circle. It's a great time. But today I'm here to talk about the review of season one of Johnson. If you have not seen it, you can go to Patreon and watch it and then come back and watch the review. But right now we're going to spoil some things. You're going to get to see all of the ending, possibly most of the endings of all of the episodes that are on Patreon. You're not going to get no view of the show on this video. You have to go to Patreon to see all of the show. But I'm telling you now, it's a great series. I'm glad I was put on to it. It's about four guys, and I just found this out. It's about four guys who were in line. They had the same last name in elementary school, and they have been bros and friends ever since then. They are not related. They are not related, but they have the same last name. So that's what connected them. And they've been bros ever since, up until college, after college, into real life, real manhood. They have been bros ever since. I love that. I love the connection that they have. They are like true friends who have situations, who have troubles, who have issues. However, they still push through. They still they get through life, and they can come to each other and talk about the situations and find a solution to it. And that's what I love about true brotherhood, true friendship. There's nothing like it. To be able to have relationship issues, because truth be told, we have been told as men that we need to ball it up, man up, don't cry, don't you're a man, suck it up, and push forward. We weren't taught, well, most men weren't taught to express their emotions, to express themselves. My mom always taught me to express yourself, to let it out. She used to say this phrase, use your words. Use your words. And so I truly find it amazing for them to have issues, to hash out those issues and not hold on to them. So you've got Keith, who seems like he's the youngest out of the crew. And they're around the same age because they all went to elementary school together. But he seems to be the youngest, and they're his big bros. So he's navigating through, he does not know how to express his emotions. So he holds on to them, and then he reacts immediately. I've noticed that, especially in the last episode when he found out about his friend Omar and his girlfriend, not his girlfriend type thing. You got to watch it to know what I'm talking about. He found out about them, and then he immediately reacted. So he's trying to navigate how to deal with his emotions and how to express his emotions. So he has all these emotions built up. He's nervous about women. He gets with this woman. He takes her picture. He's expecting money. He's expecting her to pay. She says she'll pay him later. He in turn asks her out on a date. They go on this date, and so he's invested, right? But she's not on the same level. And so he gets, when he's invested in something, and that's pretty much, I can see myself in it. If I'm invested in something, I'm going to put my all into it, even if the other party is not feeling the same as I am. I've had emotions. I've had a crush. I've had a crush on a girl, and I put my all into it, whether she wanted to be in a relationship or not. I thought I was in one, and I put all my emotions in there. I would express myself. I'm going all out. I'm buying things and all of this stuff to later find out that she's not on that level. She wants to keep me in the friend zone, and I know either I'm all in or I'm not in at all. I'm learning how to be friends with people that are not on the same level as me, if that makes any sense. If a girl just wants me on the friend level, but I want more, I'm learning how to navigate that to where I just can be friends with her, even though I'm attracted to her on another level. And so, because I've had that, and I was like, nah, if we can't be in a relationship, I don't want to deal with you. I can't talk to you on just a friend level. I don't know. It's weird. And I know you're supposed to be friends first before you start the relationship type stuff, romantic stuff. But I'm all in. I'm trying to invest all in. But you don't want to be invested all in. So it's kind of weird, but it is what it is. So I can kind of understand him at some aspects of it. And then there's Omar, who has the anger issues, who's going through life. We start to learn in this season why he was so angry. He had some. He didn't want to upset her even more, and I think there's more we got to understand about them too. But he, when she was going through the postpartum, he said he thought maybe if I just back away for a minute, if I back away from you, maybe you'll get over this instead of me pushing you, and then we're arguing about stuff that I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. But she was like, no, I wanted you to be there. I wanted you to know that we could get through this. We can work this out. You would be with me in the hard times. And, the vows do say in sickness and in health, and richer and poor. And so being there, even when things aren't good. But I don't think he knew how to do that because of his anger. I feel like she would push a button to where he would like totally go off on her or physically hit her. And I don't think he's that. I don't think he's a woman beater. But he has some work to do on his emotions and his anger. He did a very good job when he was in court. He did a very good job when he was in court not to lose his anger when she was putting on an act. He didn't lose himself, and he got up and he spoke to the judge, let her know what he was feeling. And he said, I went to jail because that man was disrespecting my wife. And if I had to do it again, I would do it again. I understand that. You know? No, I do see that he has some anger, but he resolved in some good. Even at the bar, he could have hit that man. That man was antagonizing him, but he did a good job. He was like, "Hey, you do know that I can call the teacher and you you go back to jail." You know, the anger management teacher. And so I understand that. That's pretty cool, with how he is able to navigate his emotions. But now him and Keith have they have butted heads because Omar slept with Bianca, who is the girl that Keith was seeing. But Keith did not sleep with Bianca. So it's like all of those emotions have to be resolved. Like Keith is probably wondering and said, "Oh, you slept with Omar, but you didn't sleep with me." And I know we shouldn't be. I'm not even on that track. I know I'm a preacher, and you're supposed to save yourself for marriage and all that stuff. But we're talking about real life here. So if you're not gonna be real, hey, listen, we're being real over here. We're in reality. We're in our flesh. We're in this body, and this body has desires, and sometimes desires win, you know. But I'm just thinking real life. Keith is probably thinking about that. He's probably thinking about, maybe I don't look good enough. Maybe I'm not Omar. I'm not the pushy. I'm not the straightforward guy, you know? And so maybe there's that, all of that emotion. But Keith has some work to do because he sees potential in Bianca, because she was acting, she's playful. She gets on his level, when she had to stay at his house. She got on his level. So I don't know. But they have some work to do. So it's Keith and Omar, and then you have Jarvis and Greg, who have some work to do racially. uh, Greg really thinks that Jarvis is a sellout. And I kind of see it. Jarvis has some. Whoa. I don't really like Jarvis. So I'm going to see as we progress and see, and I have no issue with what love does. And, love has no color. I do believe that to a certain extent. Um, I myself see that Jarvis is kind of arrogant, and he thinks that he's better than everybody, but he doesn't really show it like that. But he does. So that's just me seeing that. His wife is kind of pushy. Um, she is kind of, I want you to do this instead of that. You know, she doesn't really like his friends, but she tolerates it because he's been friends with them since they were in elementary school. Greg just doesn't like it. He doesn't like the fact that Jarvis is expanding, and you know he fell in love with her, and so it's like Greg has got to understand that, but he also has some issues to understanding himself. You see what I'm saying? There's some things that he's got to figure out, because if he doesn't figure out himself and what he's dealing with his ex girlfriend and his ex fiance and his now ex girlfriend, he's got to figure. But he finally said it to his ex fiance. Yes, I love Serena, or whatever her name is. I love her, and so this was a good ride. We had a good ride, but you didn't want me. But now you've come back, and now you all of a sudden want me. And he's like, nah, I found somebody else. Yes, I love her. She makes me better. She's opened me up more. I express myself more. Like one of his friends told him, She got, I think it was Omar. She got you cooking breakfast, man. You wasn't doing that before, you know. So they're opening up. Their emotions are being expressed. You're seeing the dynamics of their friendship, of their relationships, of what they have going on, what's around them. It's interesting because the lawyer and Omar went to college together, and I think there is some emotion there. So I don't know if he's gonna get back with his wife. I don't know, but there's more with the wife. There's more with Naomi. There's some other things that are happening that we got to see. Um, I got to know more. She said something about her dad, her relationship with her dad. So maybe we'll see that in season two. But that's interesting to see that she had the kid so that she can have a better relationship with her dad. I don't know. Yeah, because parents more fall in love with the grandkids and stuff like that. But that's interesting. But I don't think that Omar is going to get back with his wife. I think he's going to end up talking to the lawyer. Yeah, yeah. Greg is going to get back with his ex girlfriend Serena. They're going to talk it out. She's going to be good for him. They're going to end up getting married. These are my thoughts for season two. Um, Keith, he's going to keep the booth. He's not going to talk to Omar for a couple of episodes. But they're gonna figure it out. Something's gonna happen where they might all have to come back together to when they see Jarvis, because Greg is gonna have to call Omar and Keith, and they're gonna meet up at the jail. That's just what happens when one gets in trouble. They all meet up together, and so I can see that happening. Jarvis, something is going to happen because Kevin, the friend, is going to have to go back to the wife and try to navigate Jarvis. Jarvis is going to end up going off on his wife because she's going to be siding with her friend Kevin, and Jarvis is going to have to decide on his wife and what she wants, or him and his brotherhood and his race, pretty much, And I'm trying not to touch race because I know I want this to be a exclusive inner circle. So race and politics, we're gonna try to stay away from, unless I'm watching a government show, because I like some government shows now. We're gonna see. Thinking I might bring Scandal over here. Might. I don't know. But this it's going to be interesting to see what Greg. Well, I know what Greg is going to do. This is what I think he's going to do. He's going to get back with Serena. They're going to talk it out. Um, they're going to end up getting married. Omar is not going to get back with his wife. Well, he might, but it'll just be to sleep together. But he's going. It's something about his lawyer that I think that he's going to get with her. Keith, I I think Bianca is done. I don't think she's coming back season two, but I don't know. Keith is up in the air. Or he could talk to the girl at the spot, the club, cause she really likes him. Yeah, she likes him, and I think his eyes are gonna open up, and he's gonna start talking to her, and that might work for him. Yeah. Um, and then you got Jarvis, who has to make a decision. He has to make a decision. But I know Kevin is not done yet. But yeah, those are my thoughts for season one. As you can tell, I'm invested. I am invested. Can't wait to see what happens in season two. I hope you all are sticking around to help me. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think is going to happen with these characters? Write them down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. I don't mind having a conversation. I'll read all your comments. Let me know what you think about it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. As for me.